Alright guys, so last video I talked about three basic chords to get you playing guitar, and they were C, A minor, and G, or sorry, not G, sorry, E minor. And if you feel comfortable moving on, then another chord to add to the same key. Those chords I played were in the key of C major. So to add to that, I'm going to show you a G chord. And the G chord is one of the coolest chords because it's so versatile and it can be played in many ways. And honestly, you should play it, the first way you should play it is this way, which is where you take your two first fingers, and you put them, first one's on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and the second finger is on the 6th string of the 3rd fret. And then your bottom two fingers will come in on the 3rd fret and put them on the two bottom strings, 1 and 2. Right, so it should look like that on the bottom, and on the top it should look like this. So here's first finger and second, and you're gonna want to get a tilt in your wrist. So like typically my wrist would be straight playing like a C or an A, but now when I do the G, you see how I've got like a little tilt, and that's to get my middle finger to lay over here. Same idea with the metal, right? Be close as you can to the metal for the best sound. And play all 6 strings. Okay. So once you are able to play this G and swap from C to that G or whatever, maybe that A minor, you know the A minor, you know the C, you know the E minor, and you know the G, you know the G minor, or not the G minor, I'm sorry, you know the G major. That's the next thing you want to work on. So after you get this, you want to work on this. They're both G's, and they're using the same notes to create the G, but the only difference is my hand, right? So this chord is more full, it uses all 4 fingers, and this chord uses 3 fingers, and it allows my first finger to stay open, ready to activate any of these strings on the 1st fret, right? So I want you to learn the G like this, the way it's normally played. And if you already know the D, you can go ahead and start doing some stuff with D and G. But that's kind of a little ahead of ourselves. But some people might already know the D. So you can definitely drop it down to the D for good practice. Go to the C. And then once you get it, you're going to want to play that C, and also learn how to get to the G a lot simpler from the C position, which is raising these 2 fingers up a string each, like that. Right, just goes up a string each, and then your pinky's gonna come in and go on that 6th string, or the 1st string, I'm sorry, on the 3rd fret. Now your first finger is allowed to stay open, to ready to go back to the C. Pinky comes in, C, G, C, G, C, G, and that's way more faster than going like that. Alright, instead of going like this, you're going like that. You're just getting right to it. You don't have to rotate your wrist. Right, now you have the G. Definitely want to learn it the right way first. And then this way is more for like wanting to transition from a beginner to a little intermediate grounds, right? Because you're adding just another ability in your, in your locker or whatever, your capabilities of playing a chord and being smooth with it and transitioning from one to the other. Get the idea. Alright, thanks for watching, boys.